So you don't play Battlefield alone, you play as part of a team, and a team only works if you have other players supporting each other, and what better way to support your team than to play the support class. So we're going to be taking a look at the support class today. We're going to look at 3 different things. We're going to look at the gear, we're going to look at the gadgets, and we're going to look at some tips and tricks. So let's get to it. So what makes the support class really fun to play is its versatility. You're not just hammered into one role. You are able to use your repair ability to repair friendly tanks, friendly artillery trucks and friendly bikes, and you do also have the ability to resupply your squad mates with ammunition using the ammo crate or the ammo pouch. But you're not just fixed into that role of just repairing and supplying. You do have the ability to also affix some different offensive abilities such as the mortar, which is great for taking out infantry. You also have an explosive crossbow, which is really fun, and you also have access to the Limpet Charge, which is, think of a landmine with a magnet on. It is a great class, especially when it comes to choosing the gear and having some fun with it. When it comes to the weapons, you've essentially got several different choices, and they're all very similar. You basically are a mobile machine gun nest. All the weapons that you have very high clips, very low damage, and very fast firing. Now, they do tend to drop off over a distance, so if you do find yourself in a firefight with a medic or even a scout, the best thing to do is turn tail and run, because they will kill you in 2 or 3 shots, whilst you will have to lay down a lot of fire, get a lot of hits, and you're not going to win that firefight. So we're going to go over a lot of the weapons that's used by the support class. Now, as I mentioned earlier, think of the support class as a machine gunner. So these things, they do fire very fast and they have relatively low bullet damage, and it's the same for a lot of the different choices. When it comes to options, you do have many, and there are really 3 choices which are the best. Often people have mentioned that the bar is one of the best choices, and this really is your 1v1 choice at close quarters. It fires bullets at an incredibly fast rate, and you will take down almost anyone else in a close quarters 1v1. Another good one to look out for is the Madison Mg. It does have the second highest fire rate, and this is a really good choice for if you just want something that's just going to spit out bullets. This is the one you want to go for. There's also the MG15 NA Storm, and this is a brilliant choice. As long as you don't mind having the magazine in your face, as long as you're on the move constantly, it shouldn't be too much of a problem, but it is a bit intrusive and it can get in the way. One thing to point out, go into your options once you've chosen your gun and see if you can get a better scope. For example, the standard gun that you start off with, it has a useless viewfinder. It's worth changing it to the AA viewfinder. It's so much better, and it's a lot less intrusive. So your 2 default options when playing the support class is your resupply feature, which is your ammo pouch or your ammo crate, and you've also got your wrench, which is your repair feature. Now, to use this, you basically just run up to a friendly tank or a friendly artillery truck, and you whip out your wrench. And you just repair the tank. Dead easy. Very simple. When it comes to resupplying, you've got the ammo pouch, which is essentially a clip, and you can almost throw the clip at people. It does have some good range on it as well. And then there's the ammo crate, which can't be thrown, has to be placed at your feet. Now, when it comes to the ammo crate, I wouldn't take this option because it's very rare that you find people run out of ammo completely. It's only if someone's having a really good round, or they're being really liberal with the bullets, or are trapped in a particularly fierce firefight that someone's actually going to run out of ammo. So personally, I'd leave the ammo crate. With the ammo pouch, I think it's definitely worth taking. I personally would take it because it's a really good way to get a couple of extra points, and you do find yourself, it's something worth having for your own guns because they tend to have 2 or 3 clips, huge magazines, but the damage is so low on some of the weapons that you do find you will burn through your bullets quite quick. As long as you're not dying straight away, you will definitely need the extra clip, so definitely take the ammo pouch. When it comes to the second feature, this is your one which you really want to have the versatility with. Think, do you want to go offensive against tanks? Do you want to be defensive and help the team by repairing your tanks? Or do you want to take another offensive option, such as the crossbow, which is great for explosives, or the mortar, which is really fun, especially when attacking. This is where it really shines. If you're defending the mortar, it's probably going to get you killed whilst you're sat there trying to aim. Someone's going to come up and just shoot you in the face. The best way to use the mortar is offensively, especially when playing something like operations. If you're attacking the points, sit back a couple of meters, set up the mortar, and you're just gonna watch the kills rack up. It's so simple.
Grab that ammunition. Ammunition for you.
So moving on to some tips and tricks, and there are loads of different ways you can use the support class to gain extra points, and one of the easiest ways to do this is to resupply your own troops with ammunition. Now it's very simple. You can either take the ammo crate or the ammo pouch and just throw these boxes anywhere around the map. If it's the ammo pouch, you can lock onto players and you can throw them at the players, and it will go several meters in game, and it's a really good way to get ammunition to someone who's not right next to you. If you do have the ammo crate instead and you're trapped in a building or in a bunker or some other similar area where you know that there's going to be a firefight and you know there's going to be bodies going through, even a doorway or a hall will do, place down the ammo crate and you'll get free points just from doing that. One other good thing you can do with the support is almost play the role of a spotter. Because you have issues firing long distance when you're up against, let's say, a scout or a medic, you can have issues in winning them in a one-on-one distance firefight. So if you do see them, it's best not to open fire, give away your position and get yourself killed. Just press the button to spot them, to mark them, because if you can't shoot them, someone else can, and this is something you want to be doing with any class really. It's such a useful way to support the team. There is also another really useful way to use the Limpet Charge. Now there are a few maps which do have secure bunker doors. Now these are the big blue metal doors which can't be opened from the outside, and the great thing to do with the Limpet Charge is to go up to the door, place the Limpet Charge on the door and step back, and that will force the door open, essentially breaching the door. It's worth knowing as well how the support guns work. Now they do gain accuracy over the amount of time they have been fired. This doesn't work infinitely, as in if you hold down the trigger for 20 seconds you'll have some sort of superb accuracy. It's more like a slight delay, similar to how a minigun may work in some other games. You do need to just warm the gun up, so be liberal with the trigger. You know, you should be carrying some resupply ammo anyway, so don't worry about running out of bullets. Now there is a slight danger when using the mortar because it does leave you blind to the enemies around you as the camera follows the path of the mortar. Now one of the good ways to stay alive is to fire the mortar twice, maybe 3 times, and then exit, take a quick look around, make sure there's no one coming or none of your squad mates or teammates nearby are fighting, and then get the last couple of shots off. And this will save you getting shot in the back of the head. And that's it really. So just as a quick recap, if you do want your fastest firing weapon, your most powerful machine gun, it is your bar weapon. It is the one that's going to mow people down. It's your one-on-one. It's the killer. Also, you want to forget everything you've learned from previous games when it comes to machine guns. If you do see someone far away, you don't want to think, well, I'll do burst fire, I'll do 2 or 3 rounds, I'll lose accuracy. Don't forget, with the support class, it's the exact opposite. You hold down the trigger to gain accuracy. It sounds crazy, but that's the way it is. And finally as well, be really liberal with your resupplying ammunition. It's free points, it's a good way to support other players, and it's just a no-brainer if you really want to get the score in and increase your character level quick. And that's it really, so just have fun with it. You know, it is called the support class, but it doesn't mean that you can't go off by yourself and get kills, and it doesn't mean that you have to just sit somewhere spitting out a hail of bullets just to suppress the enemy. You're perfectly capable of scoring your own kills, and it's a lot similar to the medic in that sense. And if you do like playing the medic, you can also check out my other video on Medic Guide for Battlefield 1. And if you did find this guide useful, I would appreciate it if you could comment, rate, and consider subscribing to the channel for more useful guides in the future.